Obviously disappointed, especially, we gave up two goals that were very soft. I thought we gave them two gifts. The first one was definitely against the run of play. It was at a time point where Evans was off injured and wasn't really back on the field. We didn't cover the position, so that's our fault. We didn't do that well. And the second one's a bad back pass. I mean, we played right to him, and obviously if you give a good player like Defoe two good looks on goal, he's going to show you that he's a good player, and he did. I thought for the majority of the game we carried the game to them. Their danger was off counters or off steals. Sometimes we hurt ourselves because we created those opportunities by playing too many square passes when we needed to go forward with it. We got our goal from a forward pass, but too many passes went back when they needed to go forward, and that put us in the hole. But we had enough chances in the second half to equalize the game, and didn't do it.
Do you have any takeaways from being fouled another 25 times?
Can't keep averaging 25 fouls against us every game. I mean, it's one way that it disrupts the rhythm of our play a little bit, when teams are fouling us that much. And if you add that up for a whole season, I don't know if that would be a team record for ourselves or for any team in the league if you get fouled that often. But certainly there were quite a few fouls.
Clint in particular has taken a lot, and he showed a little frustration. Do you have to worry about him at all with not just the physical hits he's taken, but also how he reacts?
Well, people are grabbing him, so sometimes he's trying to get their hands off of him and things like that, and he's hitting back, trying to get arms off of him for people grabbing. I mean, you saw the one call with Lamar in the box, and no comment as to how it ended up the way it did, but people are holding on to each other in there, and so sometimes the only way to free yourself is to try and get the guy's hand off you.
With kind of the new locker room feel, leadership, so forth, how did you think they reacted, particularly at halftime, to the adversity of the 2-0 trailing?
I mean, I thought we came out in the second half, and I thought we carried the game to them in the second half. I thought we played to win, and I thought our attitude was good. Some guys lifted their game. I thought Oba lifted his game. I thought Nagel was better in the second half than he was in the first. Clint lifted his game, tried to see the ball more for sure. So from that standpoint, I thought it was good. And how you deal with adversity is what defines your character at the end of the day. So today was a little bit of adversity, and we put ourselves into that situation. So now we've got to, come back from that.
Coach, you decided to put Gonzalo Pineda in after Brad Evans got hurt. What did you think of his overall performance throughout the game?
I thought Gonzo did well for us. Obviously he's still new to our team a little bit, and he's not 90 minutes fit yet at this stage. He still needs to gain a little bit on his fitness, but I thought his passing helped us. His vision's good. We felt he was the right guy to go with because we felt there was space to play and that we were possessing the ball, so that we felt that was the right decision. Brad got kicked in the calf. It's pretty black and blue and swollen, so obviously he couldn't continue.
Do you have a sense of how serious that injury is?
We'll get a better sense of it over the next day or two, how it responds to treatment.
Talk a little bit about the decision to start Nagel over Cooper.
Just situation. We felt that we could get the ball forward, so we went with Papa in that slot on the right-hand side. And we felt that Nagel could maybe stretch their defense on the left because he's got the ability to do that. And I thought for the first 15, 20 minutes of the game we were doing that to them, and we were having some success. Then, as I said, there were too many times where we got the ball in behind their midfield line, but then we didn't get the ball behind their back four, and that's where we went back and square where we needed to go forward. But that's something we'll work on, and it's something we'll get better with.
Last week, Nagel and Papa were switching sides pretty freely. And they didn't really do that this week. Was that something by design, or was that just it's left up to them on the field and they just didn't do it?
It was a little bit left to them on the field, but our tactics were we wanted Papa tucked in on the right, and we wanted Nagel to be high and wide on the left. So those were our tactics going into the game. And I think, again, like I said, I thought we had the better of the run of play, and the tactics I felt were working, but, we didn't convert that into goals.
What do you think of Dylan Remick's performance today?
I thought it was okay. I think, he put in a lot of work. I think his crossing was, at times was good. There's some crosses I'm sure he'd like to hit again, that he didn't feel as good about. And defending wise, early on in the game, I thought, he struggled a little bit, but I thought he got better defending as the game went on.
When you allow goals like this, does it change how you view a result as opposed to if they would have had more of their game and, I don't know, taking their feet a little bit more, knowing that these are kind of maybe preventable ones or ones that you wouldn't expect?
I mean, all you can do in games is create chances, and then you got to convert the chances you create. So I think we created chances. We created enough chances to win the game. Yeah, you're happy that I think there was some good soccer that we played, but unhappy of the fact that, the turnovers that we gave, and really unhappy with the fact that we didn't deal well with the situation when Brad was off the field injured. I think that's something that, that we have to deal with better.
What did you think of kind of the reworked, this year's version of Toronto, and particularly Bradley's performance?
Well, obviously they're a better team. When you have players like Bradley and Defoe, you're going to be a better team. But, when you look at the game, I thought we carried the game. We possessed the ball. They were looking to counterattack. Bradley's a smart player, so there were a couple of times where he read passes and intercepted them and started them onto the counter, and that's an ability that he brings to their team. But, I don't know if they can play week in and week out and absorb this kind of be on the wrong side of the possession as extreme as they were today. But when we have as much possession as we have, we need to do a better job of converting that into final chances. So they're certainly an improved team. Cesar is a quality goalkeeper. Bradley certainly helps them, and Defoe helps them as well, and D Rose, an experienced player also.
What do you need to do differently to convert that possession into more dangerous?
We need to get behind the back four. We got behind their midfield, we got in front of their back four, but we didn't get behind their back four often enough.
Since Pineda will be in the field, it was a whole different game. Are you planning to put Pineda from the beginning the next time?
We'll have to see. The game, I thought in the first 15, 20 minutes we were good, and Pineda wasn't on the field there, and I thought we were carrying the game to him. And
Give your full 90 with the Sounders FC mobile app, featuring live audio, matchday blog, and much more to keep you connected. Download your app at soundersfc.com/mobile.